Do you feel like your brain is running a marathon? You're stressed, you're overwhelmed, but mainly you are distracted all the time. If you try to focus on one thing, on one task, do you have the feeling that you are distracted by every little ping that comes in, every email, every little noise that you hear? Is it mainly your thoughts, your inner speech that distracts you from doing the things on your to-do list? Stick around because I'm going to tell you how I overcame all these issues myself by just being a little bit more mindful. How to be more in this moment. How to increase my focus, my productivity, my efficiency, and therefore change my results. Mindfulness means nothing more than shrinking your amygdala and activating your prefrontal cortex. That's the science behind it. Now, in normal human language, if you are, which I am all the time, easily distracted, if you are seeing everything as an excuse not to do something on your to-do list that you're dreading, if you need more focus, if you need to be more productive, more efficient, if you just simply want to improve the way that you get your shit done, you need to start working on your mindfulness. Make sure that you understand what this means. Simple words, you know where to focus and keep your focus there. Of course you're going to get distracted. There's so much going on in this fast-paced world that we're living in, with probably multiple phones, multiple screens, maybe multiple kids, whatever it is that is distracting you. Don't look at every bird that passes your window. One of my biggest distractions here. It's a beautiful one, but annoying. Make sure that you are capable of staying focused on what is important. So for you to be fully present in the moment, that means no future worries, no dreading the past, there's no regrets, there's no future projecting, there is no this will probably go the same as before. You are in the here and now, focused on your task, focused on the things that you can control right now. You need to understand that being focused, being a little bit more mindful means right here, right now, what is it that I can do or can influence, and then take action. So why did I drop those two difficult science words, this science term of the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala? Let me explain it to you because it might open your eyes. If you start practicing and therefore improving your mindfulness, you activate the prefrontal cortex. And this is the center that is responsible for your decision making and for your emotional regulation. So you're literally rewiring your brain to handle stress better and get a new, more beneficial response to triggers or to distractions. And the scientific research shows that it shrinks your amygdala. That is your fear center. So it's responsible for anxiety and stress responses. Pretty cool if that shrinks and your emotional regulation center grows. So basically, mindfulness made me from being all over the place with my attention and my focus to this extreme Zen master that is now focused on the things that are important, the things that are actually on my to-do list that need to get done. I like to say that I'm calm, cool, collected, no matter what life throws at me. And that's, for me personally, a big difference with 10, 15, 20 years ago. Okay, that sounds all cool and funny, but why would you care about mindfulness? The benefits of being more mindful go much further than being calm, cool, and collected. It means that you're feeling more relaxed, but it also works on the inside, and that is what I would like to explain to you. Mindfulness creates healthier patterns for your outcome, but also internally, so your physical health improves by this. And this is all backed up by scientific research that I would love to share with you in just a few sentences. First of all, it helps you reduce your stress. If you are more mindful, if you are more aware of the moment right here and now, and not in the past or in the future, studies have shown that it reduces your cortisol levels. Cortisol levels is your stress hormone. That means if you lower it, you experience less stress. And stress is a negative for your body. And less stress, be honest, who doesn't want it? Secondly, anxiety and depression. It's not just reducing your stress, it's also keeping your focus on the here and now, which makes you not think about the past and the future, not focus on the past and the future. Depression and anxiety mainly come from focusing on the wrong things. If you have these thought patterns, these cycles of negative thoughts because you base your outcome on past experiences, or you're trying to predict the future, but probably in a negative way, That's where depression and anxiety starts, and that's where your stress levels are rising. So being more mindful, being more in the here and now, it creates that you are less anxious and less depressed. Your negative cycles will reduce. And this all simply happens because your focus is now no longer past or present, it's in the here and now. And then the third part that I love about the effects of mindfulness, it is going to increase your focus and your concentration. Remember when I said that you are going to rewire your brain? Mindfulness is like a workout for your prefrontal cortex. The more you keep doing this, the better you get at it. The more you keep doing things, the stronger that neural pathway grows. And the stronger and thicker that connection grows, the easier you can access it as your new habitual pattern. So if you create this habit in your system, that as soon as you feel distracted, that you are mindful over things by bringing yourself back in the here and now, you will not only be happier and healthier, you will also get more things done. So now that I've tried to sell mindfulness to you, I hope that you understand that it is something that has really, really impacted my life and the outcomes in my life in a very beautiful, positive way. How did I do it? I was not sitting cross-legged on the top of a mountain, feeling like a guru or a monk. You can just sit down and focus on your breathing. You can just sit down, focus on what it is that you're eating. You can do this while you're walking. Mindfulness can be practiced anytime, anywhere. Let me give you a quick few examples how you can start right now, making sure that your brain is rewiring in a healthier, more beneficial way for you. The very first thing that I started with was just simply breathing. Just close your eyes, wherever you are right now, close your eyes. Breathe in 5 times through the nose and out through the mouth. Make sure that you focus on the sensation of the air going into your nose, where do you feel it, and going out of your mouth, and where do you feel it. It is just being aware of what is going on with my body. What is it that I feel, what are the sensations, and what exactly is it that I'm experiencing. It sounds weird, it sounds funny, but here's the kicker. Because you are now focusing on where's the air going and coming from, what does it do to my body, how is everything responding to it. Now you're focused on this one thing. That means everything else around you no longer has your focus. Focus works that way, and that's why anxiety and depression are such difficult things to overcome, because you have created a pattern of worrying about the past or the future instead of being in the here and now. Our brain cannot actively not do something. You are not allowed to think about a pink elephant. What are you thinking about? A pink elephant. We cannot actively forget something. The reason why we forget something is because we are too focused on something else. So it's about where we put our focus, not what we are trying to forget. The second technique that I did, and this is something that I have stacked over time into a bigger kind of ritual, is my eating pattern. I am sitting poolside with only my food, no screens, no music, no notebooks, nothing else, just me and my food. And I'm trying to discover the structure of the food. I'm trying to taste every single bit of the food. I'm more aware of how many times I'm chewing. What I created is a calm, quiet space where I can enjoy my food. Instead of just stuffing my face, thinking I need to go back to work, rushing, stressing myself out, being focused on my phone, on an email, or maybe even bringing my laptop and my phone, and therefore having multiple screens in front of me. I created a quiet, calm moment for me to focus on what it is that I'm eating, enjoying what I'm eating. And the third way that I have implemented as a mindful practice were my morning walks. And I don't mean that I've started going on walks. I have a small walk to make every morning, and that walk was normally with music or accompanied with my phone, scrolling my social media channels, whatever it was. I was not really walking the walk. What I did was moving my legs, putting one foot in front of the other, and therefore I was on a walk. Right now, I'm enjoying the environment. I'm trying to absorb everything around me, see if there's any animals or wildlife around me, since I live in Thailand, and I'm really in the present moment. I'm not thinking about my day ahead. I'm not thinking about the day that is behind me. I'm trying to be right there and then in my shoes that bring me on these beautiful nature walks. Being aware of what is it that you experience around you, being aware of what it is that you're exactly doing. Because I'm now focused on my walk, I forget everything around me. And the best mindful practice for me personally, but I won't go into all the details, is my favorite hobby, which is golf. I can forget the whole world around me and just focus on my game. Mindfulness did not only make me a better golf player, but I also enjoy every single round even more. I have one quick tip for you guys to make sure that mindfulness becomes a part of your daily habitual patterns. Please download the Success Journal. It's everywhere. You can find a link everywhere, every YouTube video, every podcast, even on my social media. If you can't find it, send me a message. I'll send you the download link. It's totally for free. I would love you to start using the Success Journal in order for you to keep yourself accountable. Let me know if you would like to download it. It's totally for free and I'll send you the link. So to wrap things up, to make sure that you don't think mindfulness is only something that people in cross-legged position in orange dresses do, this is something you can do anywhere, anytime. It is scientifically proven that mindfulness helps you reducing stress, anxiety, and depression, and make sure that you are here in the moment. Because you're here in the moment and better focused, better concentrated, you get more shit done. That means your life is not only improving in your productivity and effectiveness, but it's also reducing a certain negative. So you're working both ends. How amazing is it? Mindful eating, mindful breathing, mindful walking. Get rid of your screens, get rid of your distractions, be with yourself. Even if it's just 2 minutes, make sure you try and train this as often as possible. Make sure you create this pattern, make sure you create this neural pathway. It's a healthy habit and it can only benefit you. There are no negatives about mindfulness. Let me know how your mindfulness experience is going. Let me know how you're doing it and if you need any help. Make sure this becomes a new habit. Make sure that you start enjoying this and be aware of the changes. If you would like to get started right now, there's a download link for a homework assignment in the description below, as always. Thank you so much for spending some time with me, guys. Please share this video with at least one person. It only takes 5 seconds out of your day. You're really supporting me. You're helping me with the algorithm. You're helping the person you're sending this to because they might get into mindfulness. And I hope it gives you a good feeling because you're trying to help people. Guys, be amazing. Stay focused on what it is that you want and go get it.